everyone. Welcome to the Redbox Studio Facebook Live series, and I'm your host, Krista. And today is episode number 22, and I'm very pleased to bring on someone who is going to show us and share with us a little bit about how to use Google My Business. So before I bring her on, I just want to talk a little bit about our Redbox Studio Facebook Live series. If this is the first time you've joined us, welcome and thank you for watching on a Saturday morning. If this is the upteen time you've joined us, thank you once more for coming along to support us in this series. So this series I started last year because I wanted to bring people whom I know as well as some business experts to come along to share what they know with all of you. So what they know covers a variety of topics. So sometimes it could be about marketing, sometimes it could be about, more in-depth topics like what we're going to do today. So today I am speaking to Samantha, who is the chapter lead for GBG Georgetown. So if you're here, please let us know where you're from. I know many of you are already familiar with our series, but for those who have really joined us for the first time, thank you for watching. And if you found this useful, please remember to share it with your friends. The replay is always on our Facebook page. You can also find us on YouTube if you want to, if that's an easier way for you to share. So without much further ado, let me bring on Samantha. Hi,
Hello.
Samantha.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. Before we get started, let me just briefly introduce you first to those who are watching right now. So
Okay.
Samantha is the chapter lead for Google Business Group Georgetown Penang. And for those who are unfamiliar with what GBG is and what they do, is that GBG Georgetown is a community of business professionals sharing knowledge about Google web technologies for business success. It is run by business professionals passionate about bringing the benefits of the web to their local business communities on a volunteer and unpaid basis. So, what they believe is that collaborating and learning from each other helps everyone achieve more. She's also working as the development consultant in Subway, Northern and East Coast Malaysia, bringing her best experience and expertise to help business owners, entrepreneurs, startups, job switchers, and women to thrive and grow their business with Google Web Technologies, such as our topic for today, which is Google My Business. So, Samantha, thank you for being here with us today, this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, Samantha, before we start, I always like to encourage my guests to share a book that they're reading, or perhaps even their favorite book. So, what do you have for us today?
I just finished this book, which is The Upgrade from Rena, Florida. So, this is a book for you if you wanted to take your work or your personal life to another higher level. If you are feeling stuck at the moment, I would recommend reading this book, Upgrade by Rena, Florida, just to get another insights on how you can level up your workplace, how you can contribute better, and also in your as well as your personal life. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard of this book personally, so I want to check it out myself too.
Want to borrow
Because
from me?
if I could, yes, once you finish reading it, okay, once you finish
Okay.
reading, yeah. So one of the good things about this series is that I always encourage people to come and learn new things. But before we start learning new things,
Mm-hmm.
we also have a book recommendation or two, and that is what I love best. The other thing I wanted to also tell those who are watching us today is that have an opportunity to join me and Samantha on screen. So if you want to ask your questions in a different way and see yourself live on screen with us, I am going to give you that link right now. Of course, Samantha will be talking about Google My Business first, but later you can join us in this. We call it in the studio, like join us in the studio. So let me just pull this up. So if you want to join us in the studio, just type this URL. Remember, the RBS has to be in capital because if it's not capital, you can't enter the studio. So just type bit.do facebook.com/rbs22, and then you can come into the studio and you can talk to Samantha. Yeah. So, and ask your questions, of course. If you want to talk to Samantha, ask your questions. Okay. So I'm going to flash this out periodically when we are going through this 1 hour together. But for those who want to get ready now, put on your, nice shirt or dress or whatever. And remember to have earbuds because that's very important. We don't want the echoes to come and disturb everyone's listening to the show. Okay. So Samantha, let's start with what you have for us today.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just hide this. Would you want to share your screen?
Yes, I have. I think you need to feature the screen sharing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will add this.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, we already
Okay.
had someone in the studio with us. Just before you start, there is Abel Benjamin. Yes, welcome.
Hi, Abel.
Hang on while we have Samantha present first, and then we'll pull you up on the screen. Okay, so chill in the studio, and then we'll bring you up front later. Okay, take it away, Samantha.
Okay, thank you so much, Krista, for having me today. So let me prep you. Let me just quickly run through what to expect for today's session. So for the next 45 minutes, I am going to touch about Google My Business, or we call it GMB, and why your business should have a good job GMB job done. And if you're wondering, wait, I don't even have my own business. Now, this is the time where you are going to add value to your boss or your company. So I am going to guide you on the steps, and do stay until the end, as I will share with you some bonus and practical tips where you can able to apply it right away after our session for today. So lastly, I will share with you guys on the key takeaway before we take up some question from the floor. So just a quick introduction. As per mentioned by Krista just now, I am a development consultant for Subway Malaysia for Northern and also East Coast region. So I am also the chapter lead for GPG Georgetown and also Women Will, a Grow with Google program. Right? So this is our past events, and this is our upcoming events where we partner with LinkedIn Penang next week. So just scan the QR code if you wish to join us. All right. So these are the list of the past events that we have done. So, are you ready? What is Google My Business? Google My Business is a free tool listing where you are able to engage with your customer with your business profile, and you can actually use Google My Business to stand out and connect with your customer. So I am going to pause for a while, and feel free to populate at the chat room and let me know your answer on why a good business profile in Google is important.
Yeah. So now is a chance for you to give Samantha some ideas on why you think a business profile in Google is important. So let me just help her along. So you can type A, which is helps business to stand out. Or you can type B, engage with customers. C, find new customers. D, all of the above. Or E, I don't know. That is very cute. Okay, so for those who are watching, please type your answers in the comments and let us know what you think. So we're going to give you maybe, let's say, a minute for you to think about it. Okay, why is the business profile important in Google? So, okay, so Abel, let me just put it. Abel says A, helps business to stand out. Okay, thank you, Abel. Thank you for answering. Then there's Bugs Soul says D, all of the above. Engage with customers, find new customers, help business stand out. Okay. David Chua says, I don't know. That's good. Because whether you know or don't know, I think that a lot of times we can always learn, right? So if we don't know, great. At least that we can start from there.
Yeah, you are in the right place, David.
Yeah, thank you, David. Thank you. And then Sarkuna says A, helps business to stand out. So for those of you who have just joined us, we are doing a quick, call it survey, quick poll for people to let us know why do you think a business profile in Google is important? Okay, let's see. There's another one coming in. Mi Kuan Yap says E. She doesn't know. Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
you have a variety of answers. You have A, D, E, and yeah, I think E's. There are two E's, one D, one A. Yeah. So
Okay.
okay.
So maybe I can continue. For those that answer E, I don't know, you are in the right place today. So this is three of the main reasons why you should claim this free business Google listing right away after this session. So first of all, you are able to stand out on Krista and Bliss. I hear some echoing.
Hang
I'm not sure
on.
whether you can hear from your end.
Yeah, a little bit of echoing. Let me just try and mute it a bit.
Okay.
I think it is, if not mistaken. I don't know. Yeah, I can hear a little bit, a very faint one. Did you hear more
Mm.
prominently on your side?
Yes, quite
Yeah, we
prominent
have
on my end.
echo. Yes. Okay. Let's see. From hang on. Okay, so this is real life, huh? Life means things happen. So let's try and figure it out. Is it
Okay.
because of yeah, you're wearing that, so I'm not too sure why. If I mute you, if I mute you, actually I don't hear it.
Okay.
Okay, the other thing is, could you log in and log out? Let me try that. Let me try that because that has worked for some of my guests, if you don't mind.
Okay. I log out
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit of a technical error, so bear with us. Okay, yeah. Sam still echo, yeah. Okay, do I have echo? No, right? I don't have an echo, right? So let me know whether I have an echo or not. So I've asked Samantha to log out first and log in again because hopefully that will help again. Okay. I still hear a little bit. Okay, then Mikwan says, does she have two computers on at the same time? That could happen. Which means that you either have to turn off one of your monitors. Now it's good.
Okay.
Okay, you try turning off one of the monitors. Oh, okay.
Is
Yeah,
it
put it
okay
back.
now?
I hear a little bit of an echo.
Mm-hmm.
Not too sure whether
Mm-hmm.
the rest. Okay, let me ask the audience. Those of you who are watching, do you still hear that echo from Samantha's side? David Chua said now is good, so I'm not too sure whether he mentioned now as in now, or that was like a couple of minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, no one's saying anything, so
So
I
I'll
can hear a
just
little
press.
bit. Yes, continue. Yes, much better. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
So, all right. So why a business profile in Google is important? Because it helps you to stand out by sharing information, useful information about your business. For example, I have the because I helped some of the Subway store to claim their free Google business listing here. So you know what happened during the pandemic is that our SOP for food and beverages line, you know, keep changing with the government the SOP from government. So what I help my business owners, my franchisee owner, is to help them to update the opening hours. So this is one of the tips that you can either update your business is closed early, or you are having delivery or takeout, or just drive through. Okay, so second point is that you can engage with your customer, where customer are able to leave reviews and also to attach photos. So for business owners point of view, even though you're not in your restaurant or in your shop, let's say if you're a florist, you know what exactly happened in your shop because customer are able to leave their reviews with photos for your Google business. Okay, but of It is you can actually discover new customer where it is helpful for the customer to look for you in Google when you are claiming this free business listing. So at the bottom side, so you can actually see how many views from, let's say if you are running a florist shop, so how many people view your business in Google. All right, so we have done with our, what is Google My Business and the reason why is it important. So now let us come to the how part. So there are 6 steps where you can set up your business profile, and I am going to run through one by one with you. So first of all, you will need to sign into your business. It is advisable to use your Gmail, which you are registering your business with. So to begin the process of claiming rather than your personal email. Second is to find your business in the mapping, the listing. You can either type your business name, or if it's available already in Google, it will appear in the drop down list, or if it doesn't appear by typing your business name and details. So once you have typed it, you just confirm the business name and click next. So third step would be select a business category. Say you are running F&B, so the category for your business will be F&B, or if you are running a florist shop, that will be a floral category. So once you have choose the category that fit perfectly to your business, click next. So the next step will be the location customer visit. If you have a physical shop for your business, you click yes, and if it's no, then you just enter the service area. Like if you are covering delivery and this specific area, just put it, like for example Malaysia, where in Malaysia. Let's say if you're down in Penang, where in Penang, Jelutong, Bayan Lepas, Sungai Arad. Okay, then you click next. So step 5 is to put in your business contact information, where you can put in your contact number or your website, and this enable customer to reach out you directly. If you quickly run a search in Google now, when say if you wanted to visit a cafe, for example, for lunch later, so you type in the name of the cafe, and then you are able to see the phone number. So Google makes it more seamless for a customer to reach out to business owner by, if you want to call that cafe, you can actually click right away at the phone number and you can make the call straight away. So you're almost there once you have, updates your business details, your contact number, and your address. And the last step would be verify your connection to the business, where you can actually have two methods. One is by mail and second by call. All right. Mail, you should be able to receive something like this. Let me know if you can see this, yeah. This is from Google My Business, where they will mail you the 6-digit verification code.
Okay, let me
So
follow
after
layout
that,
later. Huh? Hang on.
yeah,
Now,
so you will be using this 6-digit verification code, where you can verify your business later. Or the second method would be by call. Please note that there is a very rare chance for you to verify your business using phone number. So if you are given this option, I would suggest and advise you to take up the call, where there's this operator from Google. They will call the business number where you enter earlier on when you claim the business, and they will call you to give you the 6-digit verification code. So that will be a lot faster than waiting for the mail to come. All right. So if you choose the mail earlier on, so now you have to wait for the postcard to arrive. So I'm gonna pause for a while now and to take any question and to see if everyone is doing okay so far. Is it too heavy for you, or is it, you feel how smarter a little bit already, or how? Let me know at the chat room.
yeah. So put it in your comments, everyone. So after hearing what Samantha has said, especially I think for those who answered E, right? I don't know. whether now it's better or A, you're already pening. Okay, pening, of course, for those who are not Malaysians, you're having a headache where you don't even know what it's all about. B is that, okay, you feel a little bit smarter. C, I don't know what to feel now. Or D, don't stop, please continue. Okay, so I have a question, Samantha, before they decide to type in their comments. If we opt for the other option, not the call, right, but through
But the
mail,
meal.
yeah, how long would that take? How long will I know I'm going to receive that?
This question is actually very good, and it's subjective because before the pandemic, it is quite fast for you to receive the mail. During the MCO and the pandemic hit us, right? When I claim for my franchisee owner, it takes me about 3 months later to receive the code. But
Wow.
when I check with other chapter lead from
Yeah.
other country, GBG,
Yeah.
places like India and Africa, they never receive the mail. So it is quite subjective to let you know how long does it take. So which is why I suggest if you are given, the call to verify your business, choose call. It will
Okay.
be it takes like maybe 1 minute or two to verify your business.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that otherwise you'll be forever waiting, right? For something that
Yes.
will it come, and so you'll be waiting for maybe 3 months later it comes, and then you're like, oh, okay, forgot about it. What did I sign up for? Where I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do now? Okay,
Yeah.
so we have some answers. So let's see. Abby, hi Abby. Abby says
Hi,
B. A bit
AB.
smarter, a bit Joe. Okay, good, good response, Abby. Uh, me Mi Kwan Yap says D. Okay, great. So really good that we want you to continue and share with us more. Abel says D. Okay, great. We've got a lot of fans here, a lot of friends. David Chia says D, please continue. And Buck says yes, D. Okay, so yes, let's continue and find out more how it can be really helpful for all of us.
Okay, so the next slide will be covering on these 4 bonus tips where you can update your business hours, you can see the insights for your business, you can allow messaging feature for your business and also to read reviews from the customer. So for your business hours, you can actually edit your business hours accordingly. And it is very important, during the pandemic to keep your customer updated with the latest operation hours because we have a few in Malaysia itself. We have go through a few MCO and CMCO. So the operation hours for different business field keep changing. So it is important for you to keep your customer updated with the latest operation hours. Okay, so the next one will be insights where you can actually track what is customer are providing you. So it enable customer to request more information about your business, such as for example, if you have this particular menu that you roll out during the pandemic or during the MCO or CMCO in Malaysia. So you have a platform for you to share with your customer what are the latest available menu or available services or product for your business. Okay, so messaging. So for Google My Business, Google allow your customer to message you right away. It's like a phone call away or a text away, so that they can reach out to you to ask, for example, if you have, for example, for these custom kits, what kind of kits that you have for today, during the weekend or just available during the weekdays. You can actually message the business owner right away to ask question. Okay, so the last bonus tips will be on the review side where you can actually build royalty with your customer when they submit their review or sometimes complain about maybe services or product that they receive. So as a business owner, you are able to find out what's actually going on in the restaurant or the shop, even though you are not there. So this is a seamless journey where your customer can reach out to you to provide their reviews. Okay. So the key takeaway for today is that Google My Business help your business to show up when it matters the most, and you wanted to to catch up these golden hour and opportunities where when people look for your business in Google, everyone seems to like, for example, if you want to visit a cafe nowadays, I'm sure that you would have done your search in Google before you visit that particular cafe so that you can know what kind of menu they provide or what is their opening hours, because you wouldn't want to like drive all the way there but it is closed, right? And also you can update your address, phone numbers, promotion, even the latest promotion, like maybe you have buy three free one, things like that, in Google My Business. And also um, a suggestion for you to keep your business updated with fresh information so that your Google My Business won't get suspended. Because I have friends that come to me because when they are they didn't log in for a time, then their Google My Business listing just got suspended. And it is very important to keep your business updated with even with operation hours or the latest available menu, services or product. Okay, so I'm done for today, and if you have any question you can ask me now at the comment section, and Krista will bring you up to our studio, or you can feel free to reach out to me, yeah, via LinkedIn profile. Yeah.
Okay, so before we do that, let me just flash out this one. So if you want to join us in the studio, which means that I'm going to put you live on screen with me and Samantha. So for those of you who are game enough, just type that link, and then you can key in your name and you'll be in the studio with us. So this is something that I really like doing, because I think all our guests would like to see who's asking the question. Sometimes in the comments, yes, we get the comments, we see your image and even a little bit your name and all that, but sometimes it feels much nicer if we can see the person who's asking questions, right? So if you want to join us in the studio, my recommendation is come on screen with us. I think we do have a question though. So this question is that
From Angela, I think. Yeah.
Bucks. Do the reviews go straight, or are we the admin deciding whether we allow them to show or not? Good question.
Yes, that is definitely a good question. The review will straight away go up live.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So is there any way for us to like technically moderate it, or do something about it? Because it can,
You,
it can be
you
quite damaging sometimes, right? If it's a negative one.
for those negative one, I wouldn't recommend you to remove, because sometimes when you remove negative comment, it will backlash and it will come more after that. But do handle the negative comment in a proper way, rather than just delete them. So yes, I wouldn't recommend for you to delete negative comment, but to handle it in a gentle, to ask the customer what's going on and how you can help them. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for
Mm.
the question. I think she also mentioned that she had an issue when she went to shops, but the operating hours were not modified, so you can't close stores. Yeah, I think that's also a very good way for people to understand that Google My Business is about making you more accessible to your customers. And if you don't update your operating hours, or you just say like during the CMCO, your operating hours are maybe a little bit
Mm.
different from your regular hours, people may not know, because they may not necessarily call you first to find out, but they may just decide to drive themselves to your cafe. Yeah. So I think that itself would be the first reason why you want to have a Google My Business, is to ensure that all your customers and prospects are adequately updated on your operating hours. I think sometimes even for us, Redbox Studio, they Google is also very very smart, because it prompts us and asks us whether we want to update for certain holidays. Especially in Malaysia, we have a lot of public holidays,
Mm.
so they will say, "Are you open on such and such a date?" So it is our responsibility as the business owner to go in and update: Are we open on such a day, or are we not, or is it just business as usual on the particular public holiday? So that actually keeps us all updated and keeps us remember. Actually, it also makes me remember that I have a Google My Business page. Would you call it page or do you call it listing?
Listing.
Listing. Okay, Google
Yep.
My Business listing, so that our customers, our prospects, the people who are looking for us can find us straight away. Okay,
Yep.
so while we are waiting for people to take on the challenge to join us in the studio, uh, maybe I have some questions for you also, Samantha. So this Google My Business is something that most business owners should have. But
Mm.
why do you think that most people don't really pay attention to it? Or they know they should do it. They know they should take care of it. But why is it that they don't really do much about it?
I think maybe because actually to me it's quite easy because based on the 6 steps that I shared earlier, it's quite easy when you just follow the steps, step one, step two, step three, and so on.
Hmm.
But sometimes maybe they think maybe they don't have this kind of knowledge or awareness. That's why they think that okay, very it's very uh, hard, a lot of hustle like to to claim the business, but it's actually quite easy lah.
Hmm. So for
Mm.
this, if many of you who are interested in this suddenly realize, oh, I think I should, but I don't know how to get around doing it. I think Samantha has a upcoming hands-on, very hands-on learning session coming up on Saturday, right?
Next Saturday, yeah.
Next Saturday. So if you are interested to learn how to get it set up step by step, maybe Samantha, you want to flash up that. Let me just you put
Okay.
on that slide, and I can show it on screen. So those who are interested to get into that hands-on lesson with you. Yeah, so this is the session that she is doing next Saturday. Level up your
Yep.
business game with Google My Business. So it is a collaboration between Lean In Penang and GBG Georgetown. And coincidentally, I was in a Lean In Penang International Women's Day talk just last week. So Penang is pretty small. Everyone kind of knows each other. But this is a good session for you if you're really interested in finding out how you can claim your Google My Business listing for yourself and get expert help even when you're doing it. Go and join her and Lean In Penang when they are doing this session. So just scan the QR code and register. Is that right, Samantha?
Yep. Yep. It will bring you to our GBG Facebook page, and then
Yeah.
in that page you'll find a Eventbrite registration link where you can register for free.
Okay.
So join us.
Okay. Great. So we have a question. Hi,
Mm.
Dean. Dean
Hi,
is
Dee.
my friend in the US, and he's very big. Okay. So his question is, he's very big on SEO, by the way. How does posting frequently on Google My Business help improve search visibility? Great question, Dean.
Yes, while posting frequently is important, but you at the same time you also want to make sure that your content is relevant to your customer. But say for example, if you want to post about a new upcoming menu, make sure that the content is relevant to your business rather than you just being very very straight to your face, like it feels like very spammy if you post it quite too frequently, but the content is not relevant to your customer. You would want to post frequently, say for example, maybe a week of 3 to 4 times, but at the same time, do remember to make it the content relevant to your customer as well.
Okay. So
Hmm.
can I also ask, is Google My Business listing more appropriate for local businesses, for instance, like cafes, restaurants, maybe retail, more so than just say service providers or people who don't really have a walk-in outlet or a place where people come in to the shop?
In the past, yes, it will, we will prefer if you have a physical place for customer to walk in. But recently, they have just rolled out this feature where even though you do not have a physical store for people to visit, you can also update your service and also product in Google My Business. Just you have to put a place for Google to mail you the card, the postcard, and yes.
Okay. So for those who are watching, yeah, their questions are coming in, but no one's joining us in the studio.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny. So join us in the studio. So what you do is just type that link, and then you'll be able to pop up on screen with me and
Come and join
Samantha.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, come and join us. I mean, just
Show,
type
show,
on.
show us
Yeah,
our
sure.
face.
Yeah, show your face. Okay. So now there's Johnny. Can an example of GBG creating value or sales for business and individual? Oh, that's a good question too.
What kind of example that you are looking at? Is it more to like business skills, or is it more like connection wise? Because for GBG, we do connect business owners, entrepreneurs, startups, job seekers, and also women together, because we wanted to share more about Google Web Technologies, on how these people can actually use the Google tools to grow, to rebuild, and to recover their business, especially during the pandemic. So maybe you want to nail down your question? Business
Okay, I
case.
think he said business case. Yeah, any business
For a
case.
business case wise, of course, we will be, engaging, also partnering with different organizations and also partners. So there is where we are able to exchange value, whether you are looking to upgrade your business skills or your connection, your business connection. So this is where GBG is a platform for you to come and join us, and to get to know about what other entrepreneurs or business owners are doing. Even though you are in the same business line, it's always good to know what others are doing, so that you can exchange your thoughts, and also information, where it can help to grow your own business.
To me, I think
Mm.
maybe it's also GBG is also good because it introduces Google products and lets you know how to best use those products, I would say,
Yep,
right?
to maximize it.
So maximize, because I think because Google is such a prevalent part of our lives. We Google for everything. I mean, Google has become a verb now. We Google for almost everything, but we sometimes many of us don't realize that Google has many products that are very useful for the entrepreneur, even non-entrepreneurs. I would say people who are even in at work, you probably would use some Google products. So I think Google itself, I think personally, okay, let me just talk about myself. If we talk about business case, I use Google a lot. Um, I love using Google Forms.
Mm-hmm.
Google Forms allow me, okay, my case is that because I also run a podcast. So for me, I use Google Forms in a way for me to allow my work to be more seamless. So, for instance, if I invite someone to get onto my podcast, I need their information, some basic information before I talk
Yes.
to them and all that. So, I will send them a Google Form link and
Mm,
get them to upload images of themselves, maybe short bios about themselves, so that I can comb through this particular person's information before I decide whether the person is suitable or not for my podcast as a guest. So that helps a lot.
mm,
And in Google Calendar, love it for scheduling. Sometimes like I want to talk to someone and I may not want to use Zoom or even any other software. I will just use Google Meet, which is quick and easy and fast. And the
mm.
moment I pen it into my calendar and I put that I'm meeting someone via Google Meet, it reminds me, it kind of tells me that yes, I have something coming up soon. Okay. So these are the two areas where I use it. And of course, Google My Business. So for us, we use Google My Business a lot for Redbox Studio. We, even though we're not like technically a walk-in store or a shop, but we also believe that by using Google My Business, we do maximize our ability to be found online. So I think for those people who are always thinking about, okay, how useful is it for me, right? Should I add on another thing? Because I know these days people have so many things to do, right? You have to keep up with all your social media platforms and pages and profiles. And then you have another one to add on to whatever you're already doing. But if you really want to maximize your findability, I mean, it's a Google product and it is free and it helps you. Why ever not, right? Why not? I would say, why not? Why not
Yeah,
actually
why not?
maximize it? Yeah, why not? So for those of you still thinking like, should I not, go ahead and try it for yourself and see how people connect or contact you. And the best thing about Google My Business is, because I'm a user myself, is that they do send you the stats, how many people have found you, click on that link to go to your website, or even your search term that they've searched to find you
Yeah.
on Google My Business. Okay, so then Johnny says, yeah, pretty much use all common gotas like calendar as well. Yeah. So using all these tools, I think helps all of us. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in business to maximize it. And I can think of so many examples of my life made easier because of Google products. So okay, this also gives me a great question to ask Samantha is this: what other Google products that we may not really use so much of, but it could be very, very helpful, or something that you feel that more people should use besides the ones I mentioned, if you have any?
I think tools that would be more relevant to our daily life would be Google Sheet and also Google Form, where, for example, Google Form, you can actually have a certification sent automatically when your participants or students complete a quiz via Google Form. Do you happen to know that? Like,
Oh,
we
I
can
didn't know
actually
that.
send
I didn't know
we can actually send, you see, a lot of Google tools, right? It's actually
that.
available free out there that we might not aware of, the benefits and the advantages of us using it.
Yeah.
That is one of the example. And for Google Sheet, of course, it helps us to save a lot of time if you know how to do the shortcut of it. So Google Form and Google Sheet would be two of it. And also we have Google Jamboard where you can present it and you can scribble on the spot if you want to, present something to your client, things like that. Yeah.
I like the part about the certification, the certificate.
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's
We do
something new.
have the tips and hacks in our Facebook page. So you might want to check out our Facebook page to learn how to do that because we do post up last 2 weeks earlier on how to do that, like step one, step two.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mm,
So for those of you who are watching today, you see, we all learn something every single day. So I didn't know that. I've used the most common Google offerings, but I didn't know that you could actually send your student. Is it automatically?
yes.
It's automatic. Wow, that's good. I like that. I like that feature a lot.
And you can also try to be creative and fancy to choose the design of the certification. So it's not like a template, that kind of thing, but you are flexible to choose your own design for the certification.
Okay, so you
Mm,
can basically customize lah.
yes, you can customize it.
Customize. Okay. Any other interesting hacks or interesting shortcuts? Wait, before that, let me bring up Johnny's comment. Yes, I would like to learn how to optimize GMB to increase more reach. Been using it to find new customers. I also applied a new GMB, but the letter never reached, so not sure how that. Okay, great, good one. I don't know. I think maybe you just joined us, Johnny. So we spoke about this much earlier when we first started this Facebook live stream.
Mm.
So Samantha was saying that there's two options, right? Maybe you want to recap that, Samantha?
There's two options available. One is the mail, which is, as mentioned by Johnny here, the mail, the letter. The second option would be call. So if you are being offered the call method of verification, straight away click the call where Google will call you to pass you the 6-digit verification code. So for as to answer Johnny's question here, but the letter never reached. Yes, in the past, before the pandemic, it is quite okay from my side, from my end. But I do have people's the other GBG chapter lead in places like India and also in Africa who didn't receive the letter. So it is quite subjective now. So if you're offered to to verify your business using the call method, I would advise you to click that straight away. In minutes or seconds, you can verify your business straight away.
Okay. So Johnny is actually in the studio with us. Johnny, are you ready to be put on screen?
Hi, Johnny.
Okay, hang on. I don't see his. Let me add him to the stream and see whether he is ready.
Okay.
So let me just remove this. Hi, Johnny.
Hi, I'm actually
Hi.
driving on the road and listening to, I think I will call this a podcast. Yeah.
Our Facebook Live actually. Well, these days anything goes live. Podcast, Facebook Live. So yeah, did Samantha answer your question?
Yeah. I heard so apologies to Samantha because I disconnected a moment. I hear the part where how to optimize the call and everything. Yeah, the part is what I'm currently doing right now. So yes, Samantha did answer my question.
Do you have any other questions? Follow-up questions for her?
Follow-up question for her. Is that I'm not too sure like what is the so-called best benchmark, right, for like number of reach in the Google My Business. Maybe you can also give some advice on that.
Number of reach, it would varies according to different business field. Say for example, even like for example for retail like Subway, we have other QSR like McDonald's, KFC. It is different because your target audience is different. So there is no a specific figure of number of reach. But what you can do from your end is to do a lot of testing. Like for example, if you post that particular content at during weekends or weekdays at that particular time, so I would suggest you to do more testing using different days and time so that you can roughly gauge your customer is actually more engaging during that weekend or weekdays or during that particular timing.
Do they have a dashboard for us? They don't, right? They don't.
They don't. Yeah.
It's not like Facebook where you have a dashboard that you can go behind and see all the.
Oh, okay. They actually do. It's under the Insights tab. Yeah, you have home, info, details. Yeah, it's actually Insights, under Insights tab.
Okay.
Okay,
So
you can
in
see
this
the number.
case, yeah. So in this case, I would say the benchmark for different industries or different types of businesses will vary. So it's not like maybe what's a success metric. Let's say what's a success metric for just say a cafe in Georgetown. So it will vary according to also the days, right? Like which days
and also
easier.
your content. Yeah.
Your content. Okay, so let's talk about content because I love content. I'm a big fan of content. What would be the kinds of posts that you can post up to your Google My Business? If you're a cafe, for instance, we love food in Penang, so let's talk about food. Yeah. So Johnny, can I remove you right from the screen? You want to ask more questions? I think he's
I think he's driving.
It's relevant because the GMB I'm doing right is for FMB as well, so it's very relevant.
Okay.
Okay, great. So I will just remove you from, but you still get to hear her answers lah. Okay, thanks Johnny for joining us. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Johnny.
Okay.
Okay, so to answer Krista's question, right, what kind of post that you can do for if let's say you run a cafe? For sure, post related to your menu, like your food photo, and also the point of why customer need to come to your cafe. That would be helping for to increase the visibility in Google search when customer look for you. So it would be like food photos, for example, or maybe the information such as if let's say you have this mango pudding, benefits of having mango, to lure people to come to your cafe today. So instead of just selling, hey, we have this mango pudding today available today, why not you provide another value of benefits of having mango, things like that. So you want to make your content as valuable as much to your customer rather than just purely selling right to their face.
Okay, that's a really good tip, because I think even on Facebook, a lot of people tend to start with the promo or the deal or whatever that they want to promote for the day. But instead of that, take it to the next level, right? You're saying that give additional information or benefits of, just say, like eating mango. I think now it's mango season. I think I've seen mangoes being sold on the roadsides, and really, really delicious mangoes. So yeah, why not incorporate some of those, like maybe mangoes have high vitamin C, or mangoes are great for your skin or health, and put that in. So that's a really, really great tip. Okay, so Bugs is asking, do you offer a course step by step on all the options you can take advantage of?
Particularly
All
for
the
Google My
Google, right?
Business.
Google, yeah. Is it just Google products? Okay, so Bugs, let me ask you this question, because I also want to know want to be very clear. Does it mean, are you referring to Google My Business, or are you referring to Google products in general? Let us know before we answer. Hopefully we get to answer your question more specifically. Because I think, like Samantha, I think that Google really, that's why I said I love using Google. A big believer in a lot of Google products. I think Google has made life really easy for a lot of us, because it makes it really, like, literally it's like drag and drop and take the template. And also the other thing, maybe the other thing is this. People don't know they have templates that they can use. Oh, I saw somebody come in. Was it you, Bucks, that you want to join us in the studio? Come on.
Come,
She said
Angela.
GMB. Okay, GMB, specifically for GMB. Okay.
Personally wise, I do not have a cost per se, but do join us next week with our partner LinkedIn Penang, where we will deep dive into how you really can take the first step until you successfully verify your business to claim the business listing. Next Saturday, 3 o'clock. We will shoot it live in our GPG Facebook page, and also maybe I can send you the registration link after this.
Yeah. So maybe later, Samantha, you can post the link underneath the comments later when you get back out there when we've done with this Facebook Live. So at least those who come in late, or who are not too sure where they're going to get further information, I would say, on using Google My Business, I think it is good for you to join her next week when she is conducting the more hands-on, more in-depth. Because I know, even though Google My Business has been around for some time, many people are still a bit, either they're hesitant, maybe they don't want to add one more thing to their plate, or it's just that they don't know how to get started, the step by step. And a lot of people usually probably fall into the second category, like, how do you get started, right? So they need someone to teach them. So Buck say, yes, please share the link with me. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, later Samantha will put the link in. Or do you want to put the link in? I want to flash up. I flash up the slide again, right? So people who are watching,
Yeah.
this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of waiting for the link, just grab your phone. Hopefully you're not watching this on your phone. If you are, but grab someone's phone and scan the QR code, and you'll be led directly to the registration page so that you can sign up for Samantha's step-by-step class next Saturday at 3 p.m., right?
Yep. 3
p.m. Okay. So any last questions from our audience today? Anything that you want to ask? But I feel like what you mentioned just now was really good. I mean, a lot of times when we update content online, social, there's a tendency to focus on ourselves, which means that it's all about the selling. Especially if we're running businesses, it's all about the selling. It's all about the, like, I have a deal, I have a promo. But if we're looking at using it better, I think it will be looking to add value. And this is exactly what that's why I'm doing this Redbox Studio Facebook Live series. I want to add value to the business community out there in Penang. And that is where I am doing this every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, we have a different guest on my Facebook Live series. And that is where I want to bring people in so that they can share their knowledge with all of us. And of course, even for me, I'm learning great things. I didn't know about the certification. The certificate, I love that. I love that. Okay, let's Catherine. Hi, Sam. Okay. So,
Hi, Catherine.
can you briefly share a bit about the advantages of GMB compared to a Facebook business page? Okay.
I would think, of course, it would be best if you can have both GMB, Google My Business, and also as well as your Facebook business page. But for the advantage of having GMB is that um, you can't deny that everyone is looking for something in Google nowadays. So you want your business to be right there when people search for you. So that is one of the advantage where because people search for everything in Google nowadays, either you want to visit a cafe or if you want to buy something, of course you will look at the review, right? So before you decided to buy a product or engage with a service. So that would be the advantages of having GMB at the same time Facebook business page.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, can I also add, because I
Mm.
myself use both, right?
Mm.
Google My Business and Facebook business page. So I can see there are similarities and there's also differences. So of course, similarities is there's ability for you to update and post things about your business and what's happening in your business. But for Google My Business, I think if you're using it for search engine optimization, I think that is really good because of the findability. I always tell people, if you want to be findable, searchable, you want people to know where you are, where you're located, I think nothing beats Google My Business. And I'm saying this not because I'm affiliated with any Google organization, but I myself am a user of Google, and I believe that Google has come up with really good products, and one of them is actually Google My Business. So more people should go out there and claim their Google My Business listing, especially if you run a I would say it's a lot of small business owners really can maximize their reach with Google My Business.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
and
free,
also,
so why not?
yeah, free. Yeah, it's really free. Why not? Yeah. Then the other thing is also this that like what Samantha mentioned, you can easily update your business hours, especially if right now
Mm.
you're not too sure when you're opening and when you're not, or depending on what the regulations are for the pre or post pandemic time. Then it's useful for you to do that, and it's
Yeah.
also good because these days people want to read reviews before they even get to your cafe. So if you can get people to review your business on Google My Business, it actually raises your credibility levels so much more. Of course, when you start it, you have to get some people to actually go and review it. So I've seen some very creative cafes that say that go and review us on Google My Business and we'll give you, I don't know, free coffee or something like that.
Yeah,
So
you can
you give
actually
them
do
an
that.
incentive. Yeah, give them an incentive because otherwise people usually are quite reluctant to leave a comment unless it's really bad. So the thing about leaving comments is this, right? It's always the negative ones that get a lot of highlight, a lot of spotlight, right? And people were upset, they will look for your page and want to say something nasty. But the good one, sometimes it does take some incentive to get them going, right? Which means that you have a free coffee or right there in the store, you tell them, can you open up your Google My Business page for them and ask them to, can you just, Google My Business listing and ask them to review it on the spot and maybe give them a little incentive or something that
A
you can
token of
give them a
appreciation,
token of
things like that.
appreciation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will help them get give you the reviews that you want. Okay, so that populates the reviews. Facebook business page is great for, to me, it's a great way for you to engage with the people who already know, like, and trust you. So it gives you an ability to get in front of the people who want to follow you, want to hear from you. So I think different users, I mean, quite similar, but still a little bit different in that area lah. So as a user of both, I would say I see the benefits of using both. And yeah, I always say why not? If you have extra time on your hands, try out Google My Business first and see where that leads you. I'm sure that will help you with your search engine optimization, which is actually a big part of it. Okay. So thank you, Catherine, for a very good question, because I'm sure that also is in the minds of many people. Like they want to, if I do this, will it be same as Facebook page? So it's similar, but not really that. Not the same thing. Okay. Then the other one is Bugs. Thank you, Samantha, for sharing the starter appetizer and GMB intents. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you. Thank you. Coming up next 2 weeks, I have someone from Fiji. So I'm not too sure whether some of you who are actually following us, they know this. I scheduled this session with an entrepreneur friend of mine from Fiji. She created earth-friendly nappies and diapers.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, so the thing is, because Fiji is a place whereby I think it's very hard for them to create more landfills, or if they have a landfill, it will kind of like make the whole island doesn't look so appetizing, not so beautiful. So she is an environmentalist and someone who really cares for environment. And I wanted to bring her on in January, but it was cyclone season. And I was telling her, I think we better not try to beat the cyclone. The cyclone will come and, her Wi-Fi may be wonky and all that. So I told her, let's postpone it. So I'm bringing her back 2 weeks from now, and she is going to share with us how she started the business and why she believes that her products will be a little bit different. Because a lot of people say, oh, when we think of nappies, we think of the cloth nappies, right? I guess in Malaysia, we think of cloth nappies. Hers are very pretty nappies. Very pretty, very cute little items for babies' bottoms. So for most of you who want to listen to her story, please join me 2 weeks from now on the 27th of March, same time, 11 a.m., where I'll bring on Emma Newland from Fiji, where she's going to talk about what made her start that business. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here with us. And let me just flash out this one. The final one from Samantha is that, so that's the event that you can join, where you can learn more and find out more how Google My Business can help you in your business. And thank you once more, Samantha, for sharing with us this morning. I hope that this session would get more people excited about Google products. And maybe next round, you can also come on, and you were saying that there's something that was very useful. What was it that the other product from Google Sheets, right?
Google Form.
Google Forms. Yes, Google Forms. So for those of you who don't know, go and explore Google Forms. Or maybe if there's a big enough demand, maybe we'll bring you back on to show us what Google Forms and what it can do for your business. So thank you very much once more, ladies and gentlemen, for being here with us. If you want to comment anything, just hashtag us, hashtag Redbox Studio, and then we will see your comments. And also leave your comments at the comments section for us to know more what you want to see and what you want to know more of. Then we can bring on the relevant speakers for you. So yes, thank you so much.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Grace Ann. Yes, Grace Ann says GMB is good to use alongside Facebook marketing. Yes, definitely, for sure. I mean, we as entrepreneurs, I think we need as many of those useful tools that we can get to help us in our business. So thank you once more, everyone, and see you in 2 weeks' time. And remember to like our Facebook page so that you will find out what's coming up. And this is episode 22, and my name is Krista Goon. I'm signing off. And thank you once more, Samantha, from GBG Georgetown, Penang. Bye.
Thank you, Krista. Bye-bye.
Bye.